Hey guys, it's me, Mika Triple X No More. So, today is the 14th. Yesterday I had my dietitian meeting and they told me that my blood work came back good. The only thing was that I was a little low in vitamin D and a little low in my iron. So he wants to put me on vitamin D pills and iron pills just to raise that up a little bit. So I'm going to go out and buy me some pills or maybe even some liquid vitamin D drops. My boss told me she takes the liquid vitamin D drops and it's way easier to get down, I guess. So I was looking into that. Probably go that route. Just put a couple drops on my tongue and so be it. But other than that, all my blood work was fine and my thyroid was okay. So they're going on to the next step. Tomorrow I have my psychologist meeting. So I get to meet with the shrink and I guess he's going to dive into my head and make sure I'm sane or whatever he's going to do. Make sure I'm not doing this for the wrong reasons. And before that, they scheduled me for my stress test. So it's going to be a treadmill stress test, and I think they said for about 30 minutes. So I'm just assuming they're going to raise my heart rate and see how much I can take. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow. But walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes, that shouldn't be too bad because that's normally the thing that I do first when I go to the gym. I'll jump on the treadmill and walk for a half hour and then do some weights. So hopefully it's not too bad. As long as they don't put the incline ridiculously high, hopefully I survive and make this. But I don't see why I shouldn't. It should be okay. So other than that, I am halfway through still. That was my third meeting. So September should be my last nutritionist meeting. And that's it. Then I got to get the approval from the insurance. So I'm still nervous about that. I don't see why they would deny me, but it's a possibility. My BMI, I think I was in the 60s or something. I think I just hit 60, maybe 61 or 58, something like that. So something needs to change. When he weighed me, I was actually 4 pounds heavier, I think. I weighed in at 292. But it might be a little TMI, but I'm on my menstrual. So I know that's going to add to the bloating a little. And probably portion control, which you've heard me talk about. Still working on that. Trying to, at least. But I'll get it down. I'll get it. Other than that, the nutritionist wants me to work on portion control. I'm not portion control. Eating breakfast. Because I have a bad habit of not eating breakfast. So he said, if anything, he told me about some turkey sausage by Jimmy Dean. He said those are real high in protein, I guess, and real good for you. So I'm going to try and find that in the store. And then with the nuts and berries and stuff, eat some of that with some yogurt or something. Or if anything, use the Premier Protein or some sort of protein shake just to get that protein in. I need to start eating breakfast on a regular basis. But ever since I was little, I've always been bad about eating breakfast. I was never a breakfast eater. I like eating breakfast for dinner and stuff like that. I like breakfast food. I just never give myself enough time in the morning to actually make a meal make some eggs, whatever the case may be, an egg sandwich or something, hard-boiled egg. So that's something else I gotta work on, is my breakfast. So breakfast and portion control, those are my two roadblocks that I need to overcome. But other than that, there's nothing else going on. Still doing the same old stuff, still chugging along on this journey. I missed the support group. I totally spaced on that and ended up missing it. So now I had to wait till next month, in July 9th, for the next meeting. So I have to get that done, because that's a mandatory thing. I have to attend one of those seminars. So hopefully I remember this time and make it on the 9th of next month. So other than that, I will fill you in tomorrow about how the stress test went and the psychology meeting, how everything went. I'll let you know. But for tonight, that is all. I'm just getting off of work. I'm sitting in the parking lot of my building right now. And that's it. I don't know if you're interested or not, but I like crafting and making stuff, you know. So let me see if I can turn my camera around. I cannot. But I made a patio on the back of my back door here because my dog kept eating the mulch. So I'm like, okay, I have to do something to make him stop eating it. So I decided to make a patio. A little sitting area. I'll turn my phone around so you guys can see it. Hopefully that was a good shot because I can't see what I pointed at. But that's me. I do stuff to keep myself occupied. I don't like being bored. But we'll talk again tomorrow, and I'll let you know how everything went. Thanks. See you guys later. Hi, guys. Oh, so it is the 15th, and I just got out of my psychologist meeting. And this morning I was supposed to go in for my stress test, but they canceled on me because the doctor's not in on Thursdays. So I had to reschedule that for next week, Friday. And today with my psychologist meeting, that went well. It only lasted about a half hour. He asked me a couple of questions. I had to fill out 9 it's a questionnaire of 9 questions that I just had to circle before I met with him. They were basically just, do I feel depressed? Do I feel like harming myself? Do I ever feel like I don't want to do anything? Like, do I overeat? Just stuff like that. So those are the basic questions that he asked me. And when everything was said and done, he said, I sound like I'm in a good place in my life and I'm stable. So he's going to give me the approval to go on to the next step and finish the process. So that is a bonus. I'm happy about that. I was nervous when I was, for the past couple days, about coming to see him, because I thought he was going to be digging in my head, pulling up memories that I didn't know I had still back there. You know, the typical stuff you think of when you think of a shrink. Sorry, I feel like I have something in my throat. But all in all, it was a good visit. And I got my breakfast bowl in this morning. The nutritionist suggested some Jimmy Dean's breakfast, you know, that some of them have a lot of protein in them and they're good for you. So last night I bought a breakfast bowl, just wanted to try it out, and I had it this morning and it was good. I enjoyed it, and there was 24 grams of protein in it. But the next one I get, I'm going to get it without the potatoes, because the potatoes had, I want to say it was like maybe 50 grams of carbs in that bowl. And I'm assuming it was mainly because of the potatoes. So the next one I get, I'm going to get without the potatoes to get that carb number a little lower. And I bought some string cheese because those had about 9 grams of protein in each package. I threw the package out, I don't have it. But I've never really been a fan of like cheese sticks and stuff like that. So eating the whole mozzarella string cheese thing, it made me feel a little nauseous halfway through, but I still ate the whole thing. I powered through it and ate the whole thing. So I think I'll be able to do that also if I get like a bowl and do some string cheese in the morning or something like that, or some sort of nut. I think I'm getting on the right track with my breakfast. I should be able to do this. And that's another thing I was telling the psychiatrist about my breakfast, and he just said, yeah, work on it a little, do what I can to follow what the nutritionist is telling me. So far so good. This was a good visit at the doctor's. So I'm still in the parking lot. I just wanted to make this video real quick before I forgot anything that I had to tell you. But if anything, I will come back to you later with some more news if I have any. But I'm having some company at the house tonight, and right now I have to go by my mom's house. I can do some running around, enjoy the rest of my day off. It's only 2:30. So, this is Mika XXL No More. Signing off. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna get my catch line going. You guys have a good one.